countries that came out of the Arab Spring stronger and more protected?
I can, the country of Turkey.
Good morning, and today on Pack News, we will be covering multiple intriguing stories on the country of Turkey.
This country is one of the only ones that has helped settle the disputes in the Middle East and helped to settle the Arab Spring.
Not only did the Arab Spring help them, but they helped the Arab Spring.
Now to you, Kai.
The Arab Spring was a very challenging time in Turkey. Many suggest that the border control of Turkey was so poor that it had an effect on the ISIS movement in Syria. Since the year 2014, Turkey has constantly been working on improving the border to maintain Syrian refugees.
An anti-government protest spread from Tunisia to Egypt, Libya, and Syria. Optimists declared that the Middle East was on the brim of a dramatic democratic transformation. Among the most optimistic were the leaders of Turkey. They saw the upheaval as an opportunity to realize their non-Ottoman dream of positioning Turkey as a Muslim democracy with close ties to both the West and Arab nations as a regional leader. 5 years later, Arab Spring optimism has collapsed, and with it, Turkish ambitions. Libya and Syria are caught in civil wars. Egypt grows increasingly authoritarian as Tunisia, arguably the only success story among them, is magnet for the Islamic State, ISIS. Turkey, meanwhile, has experienced its own rapid reversal of fortune. Rather than projecting influence, Ankara is more isolated than ever.
Years before the Arab Spring erupted, back in 2002, Turkey's Islamic-rooted Justice and Development Party, AKP, sought to establish better ties with the Middle East. Ankara adopted what is called a zero problems with neighbors policy, which involved new diplomatic and economic initiatives with all of its neighbors, including countries where Turkey had faced troubles in the past, such as Iran and Syria, and even established deeper ties with countries in Africa, such as Somalia.
Turkey and Syria were enjoying excellent relations when the crisis suddenly broke out on March 15, 2011. The general expectation was that Bashar al-Assad would fall quickly, and whichever way the crisis evolved, the Muslim Brotherhood would dominate Syrian political life afterward. To Turkish foreign policy makers siding with the opposition, looking like investing in the immediate future of Syria, this assumption turned out to be wrong as well.
In 2011, Turkey rejected in participating in the invasion of Iraq, which was a major event in the Arab Spring. Because of the non-participation in this war, refugees from Iraq and Syria migrated to Turkey, which brought more than 4 million people across the border and into the capital, Ankara.
Thanks for tuning in to Pack News. See you next time.
Bye.